Bonjour relatives, good morning. Welcome to another update. Today's date is February 11, 2026. I want to take a few minutes to speak directly to you. Not through meetings, not through rumors, and not through social media. Just me talking to you honestly about where Peguis is at right now. Following the 2023 election, we did not step into a normal situation. We inherited serious problems that had been building for many years. Records were incomplete, responsibilities were unclear. Important decisions affecting our nation and our trusts were not always explained to members. Financially, the situation was even more serious. Peguis was carrying legacy debts and financial risks that put the nation in real danger. Our audited statements had multiple serious issues, and there was a real possibility of insolvency if things were handled the wrong way. One of the biggest risks was the BFI loan. Had we rushed it, programs could have been cut and services affected. So instead of reacting quickly, we chose to stabilize first and negotiate carefully over time. Today we are moving forward resolving that debt, doing so without harming programs and services for our members. At the same time, we began rebuilding accountability. We improved financial oversight and reporting. We began documenting decisions and responsibilities. And we corrected budgets and controls to the same problems, so the same problems cannot happen again. We also restored our trusts so they can function again for members and for our businesses. Where harm was done to the nation, we are also seeking justice and recovery through legal action and major claims, so Peguis is not left carrying those losses. This work has not been fast and it has not been easy. But today, Peguis is more stable than when we began. Audit risks have been reduced and financial controls are now in place. Because of that, we can finally focus on the future. We are now working towards certification, housing planning, infrastructure planning, and sustainable economic development. I also want members to know something important. Soon we will be introducing a community framework that explains how Peguis will move forward long term. It will focus on financial responsibility, protecting programs, growing our economy, and ensuring decisions are made in a way members can understand. This will not be a political document. It will be a roadmap for stability and self-reliance for our nation. I know that trust takes time to rebuild. I'm not asking for blind trust. I'm asking you to watch the work and judge us by the results you see. Peguis is no longer just reacting to problems. We are preparing for the next generation. In terms of what is happening on a local level, we are all quite aware that our community has been ravaged time and time again by floods, and more recently by wildfire. The flood of 2022 hit us especially hard, and we still see the effects today. We live in the lowest part of Manitoba, a basin within the Interlake, so the risk of flooding every 2 to 3 years is always very high. But it's important we continue to get up. We owe this to our grandchildren, to always work towards a better tomorrow. Like you, I want the threat of flooding to become a worry of the past. Aside from the litigation we filed against the Government of Canada, the Province of Manitoba, and the RM of Fisher, we have taken steps to mitigating the impacts of flooding as we continue to rebuild. We, along with Kinajushtigan First Nation and Fish River Cree Nation, advocated strongly for the repair of Highway 224, and today we see the result of that work. It's now a beautiful stretch of highway. Part of the work being completed along Highway 224 includes the installation of 16 floodgates. This is to upgrade the existing infrastructure to improve drainage and reduce the risks associated with overland flooding. So thank you to the Canoe government for this long and much needed upgrade. In the old town site, Otanaville as some call it, we have completed 12 units and tenants are getting ready to move in if some have not already done so. Currently, the tenancy agreement that has been shaped by the tenancy and residency bylaw includes the responsibilities of each tenant when it comes to regular maintenance of these units, allowing for regular inspection, and reasons for evictions from a unit. We have also completed 7 homes. These homeowners have been identified, and they have the responsibility of prepping their sites and ensuring they are ready to be moved following the spring thaw. Once moved on site, the units will be fully completed. We have been approved for another 7 such homes through CMHC. I want to add that our ability to access these programs comes from the completion of outstanding reports that go back as far as 2017. And we attribute this success to the hard work of our housing and financial staff. These are incremental wins, so the work must continue as we are far from meeting the needs of our people. Mold remediation of homes also continues, and this will continue until all homes are brought to a standard for our people to live in. Come spring thaw, you will also see a lot of activity behind the fire hall. This is the site of the 30 transitional homes mentioned previously. The homes will be a combination of stick-built to ensure our people have employment and RTMs, ready to move homes, given the urgency to bring our people home. While we still haven't identified who will occupy these units at this point in time, we want to continue to refine our criteria so we are as fair and transparent as we can be. Several months ago, the Trust, executive and members of council, along with the directors from different organizations, met with members of the First Nation Infrastructure Institute, also known as FINI. They are part of a reputable organization that is part of a larger collective, including the First Nation Management Board, First Nation Finance Authority, First Nation Tax Commission, and the First Nation Bank of Canada. We invited FINI into our community to discuss our infrastructure needs. We need such things as an emergency center, a band office, the replacement of an existing sewage system, a water treatment plant, and of course a new senior home. We have invited FINI as an objective third party to consider the design of a new senior center, which will include a business plan that outlines the costs, the funding sources, and the timeline to build. This is a priority. I visited the senior center during the cold snap, at which time the boiler system was down. Herman Nelsons were being used to heat the building, as well as numerous heaters throughout the building. This is unacceptable. We will bring the community together to build a facility that represents our true commitment to our elders and the care they deserve. In closing, I want to thank you for watching, and I look forward to the new and exciting opportunities that are coming to our nation. Miigwech, and thank you for your time.